Merfam, it's Gamer Minnow here today with a little bit different of a video for you. So, I haven't been able to swim as much recently due to some medical reasons. I'm fine, thank you. You were wondering, everything's fine. I just gotta wait for some things to heal before I'm able to get back in the water. But I wanted to take some time to kind of go over my Animal Crossing village with you because I've been playing a lot of Animal Crossing recently. I'm going to be completely upfront and honest here. I'm probably going to say this 1.5 million times, but my island is not finished yet. So I've just begun starting on this. I got this game back in March, not when it originally released, a few weeks or a week after it did. But I did not... I have not been working on the outside of my island. When I started, I did a lot of collection of bugs and fish and fossils and focused only on that and not at all my island. So my island is kind of a piece of work. So before we get started, I just kind of wanted to give you a chance to look at my villagers here. So we're just going to take a peek at my map here. You can see we got kind of the layout of the land as well. We won't take too much time going over everything. I'm not going to talk about every single thing on my island because that would take forever, but I can tell you kind of what I have for ideas, what's kind of starting to form and what things I haven't yet flushed out. So starting up here, we can see me. You already saw me before this, but you can see me here. Then I have for villagers, this is my village area up here. Oops, not up there, up here. Over here we have kind of where the shops and museum and campground are, and then over there on the right side you can see we don't have anything. So there is some things there, but it is not, it's kind of like an extra area for me to play with. So I didn't want to put any permanent buildings there, so I could change it out if I decided to. So quickly going over my villagers here, we have Annalise, we have Axel, we have Sherb, we have Bo, we have Egbert, my favorite. We have Hippo or Hippo, depending on how you want to say it. I prefer Hippo. Becky, Lolly, Chrissy, and Drago. So those are my 10 villagers that I have here on my island. So let's get a chance. We're going to run into some of them as we walk around, but let's get a chance to kind of see what I've got going on. So like I said, I'm going to say this 1 billion times, but my island is not yet finished. So I am still working on getting some of the pieces here together. The stuff that I have so far, some of it I've made myself, crafted myself. Some of it have been gifted to me, like the shell arch here was from my coworker Liz. Thank you, Liz, if you're watching. And then I have other things that I've kind of made. So these signs here, I just want to go over real quick with you because these, I got the idea. So I made these signs. However, I copied, didn't take inspiration from. Sorry. Oh, that's frightening. I didn't take inspiration. All right, so I like actually went in and copied someone else's work. This is before I knew about QR codes, but these are my version of those. So the bottom part's different. The please walk is a literal clone of the original sign I was looking at. So here you can see, because my island is full of flowers, because fun fact, my island is always raining. By the way, yes, I see that present up there. We're gonna have to miss it this time. But my island is always raining, and so because of that, I have flowers. Lots of them. So we're going to see a lot of those. So go ahead and getting started so we don't just stand around so much. We can see here we've got my Nook store. Down here we've got a cute little area with a fire. We're not going to... Okay, there we go. Fire. And a nice little sitting area so you can just look out over the waves. I'm actually going to go this way. Up this way we have my Able store. A bug on the ground. There's that present. Okay, I'm right by it. I have to. I'm sorry, y'all. Look and see what oops. This isn't meant to be really a playthrough of the game. It's meant to be sort of more of a tour, but I'm sorry I had to. What did we get? Cat tower. I have that. It's in my Nook store too right now. Anyway, so we have my campground up here. You can see I've got a couple of decorations. This was recently relocated, which is why there's so many stinking flowers around, and I do plan on actually putting a path out there as well. Over here we have my resident services and Egbert, the man himself. Hello, handsome. We got to chat with him. Careful, the ground's wet. Don't slip and fall. You'll crack your coconut. let's talk. Everyone's been saying that you were bearing oh, this is a generic thing that they say. So that's Eggs. Eggy. He's my fave. If you notice there, he said bruh. That was a catchphrase that I gave to Axel, so I'm not sure where Egbert adopted it. Man, Eggy, you worked that out. But he's one of my favorite villager. Today I have Leaf on my island, and that's the only person I've been able to find, so we'll see if there's anyone else. Back here, we have this little playground area. We have my museum right here, but I kind of put this little playground area in the back because I don't know. I mean, growing up, when I would go to the Oregon Zoo, they have this little playground area that's dinosaur themed, and so I felt like I had to have that. So this is not completely done. This was also recently relocated to this area, so I'm still working on that, like recently as in like maybe 15 minutes ago. But that's what I'm working on. We got my museum here, and right here we have my Ankylosaurus, which is my favorite dinosaur, which is why he proudly stands outside of the museum. Down here is nothing, but that's where my campground originally came from. So that's why that's kind of a clearer space. Over here we have something extra special that is closed right now due to coronavirus, but that is my carnival. So some of the stuff that we saw over there in the playground was actually over here, but we can see here we got some teacups. 2 different teacup rides, and a couple of other fun things. All of this stuff here is interactive in some sort of way. My Wheel of Death, popcorn, you know, all of it's sort of interactive, so it's kind of a fun little area. But again, it's closed due to coronavirus. Then we got our porta potty that doesn't do anything. So down here we do have my anger ball, so whenever I'm really mad about something on Animal Crossing, like I scare away a bug that I really love, I like to come down here and just ball. We got a little pool here on our beach, a little beach towel for when it's nice and sunny and you're not going to get all wet, and we have our lifeguard tower. So that's kind of like the play area of the island. It is going to change. That's where my pier is, if anyone was wondering, but that area is going to change. Up here we kind of have my orchard. It is fruit day. It has been fruit day for a while. I've been really bad about picking it, but that's kind of where that is. It's not going to stay here. It's going to be relocated. This whole area is going to be changed. I just haven't decided as to what it's going to look like just yet. Here are some flowers I've been working on. This is like the oldest thing. My first decoration I put on the island here was this really pretty Zen garden. So it's been relocated throughout my island. It's been on every piece of my island at some point. This is not its final resting place, but it's been here for a while. So you can see I really put a lot of time into this. I mean, it didn't take that long, but it was something that, like, before I even knew really about decorating islands, this is the first thing I did. So I'm really proud of this, and I've always enjoyed having that area. So I'm just going to do a quick little run through. We're not going to run through flowers though. Up here we have a couple of areas, and up there is just a pond. I'm not sure if there's anything else I'm going to do. Over here we do have just this kind of area. I do plan on turning this into a secret mermaid grotto. So I will update you all when that happens, but as of right now it is not there. What was that? Did you all see that? Oh, it was just the flowers. We're just going to run back this secret path back here. And, oh, Drago, what's wrong? Oh, a floating floor lamp. Oh, my goodness. Sure, thanks, Drago. Oh, such a sweet little guy. That's my dragon villager. He's pretty cute. So back here we have kind of like this hidden path that goes behind. I am going to kind of fill this out with trees a little bit more. And then we have a pond over here as well behind my house. And then we've got the residential area. So we'll go into that in a second. Real quickly, I just want to take you up. There's another freaking balloon. Okay. I mean, it was bound to happen. Okay, it's on my thing here. You know. Maybe. Where is it? I hear you. Okay, there it is. Okay. We gotta see what we got here too. Sorry, y'all. Flashy flower sign. Oh, I have that. Anyway. So, up here is my little area. I'm not gonna go into my house. It's a literal mess. There's nothing done in it except for my kitchen, and we're just not gonna go through that, so ignore that. But down here you can see I've got a little bit of different design on my pathing here. I have some like floral pattern. It's up here as well. I do plan on putting that on all of my paths, but I just haven't gotten around to it because it does take some time. But this is kind of like the overgrown, like cutesy look that I like. And I'm kind of hanging over here for a minute because this is the residential area, but my favorite piece of the whole island is over here. And I thought I was so clever when I came up with this idea. So without further ado, we have my island graveyard with the creepy music and all. I'll let you enjoy it for a moment. Sorry about the car driving through during the middle of that. But yeah, so this is my graveyard, and this is something that I was really proud of. I came up with the idea for it for a long time ago. In fact, it's 8. In fact, when I came up with this idea was when my first villager left. So the thing here is that every single one of these gravestones represents a villager that is no longer on my island. So since the start of my island back in March, I've had 5 different villagers leave my island. So we have Phoebe, Patty, Rolf, Rowan, and no, not Marjorie. Why did I say that? Yeah, Marjorie. Marjorie leave. So those are the 5 villagers. Over here we have sort of this little seance area, so you can commune with those that have left the island if you miss them. But yes, so that was something that I came up with and was really proud of. I haven't seen, I'm sure there's someone else who's had the same idea as me, but I haven't personally seen it, so I felt really creative when it came to this area. So we've got black roses lining the graveyard as well. So that's my spooky part of my island. Over here next to the graveyard, we have our little cafe. So here you can get a little bit of tea or coffee before you wake up, or after you wake up. But I guess before you wake up, you know, get yourself waking up in the morning over by the villagers' houses. So, yeah. That's kind of my whole island. I don't think I missed out on much. These are all my villagers. So yeah, so this, if you're not playing Animal Crossing, I really can't express enough. We're gonna hang out by my buddy here. Wait, is he on a phone? I've never seen a villager on a phone. He was just on a phone. Oh. See, this is why I love him. I want to be friends with everybody on the island. So I want to learn everything about everyone. Oh. Gosh, okay. Do you watch movies? What kind of movies do you like? I really like something else. My favorite type of movie. Let's see if I embarrass myself. Are horror movies. Oh, exposed. I hit the wrong button. Sorry. Alright there. So there we go. So there's some parting words by Eggy. You get to know a little bit about myself in the process. So yeah, like I said, this is a work of progress. I do plan on updating you all and coming back to my island, getting you all to learn a little bit more once everything is done. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this quick little tour of my island. If you haven't gotten a chance to play Animal Crossing, I highly recommend it. I played a couple, I think Wild World back when I was younger on the DS, and it does not compare to how fun New Horizons is. And so I would highly recommend anyone who's even thought about it. There are Switches. You can get Switch Lites if you can't find the normal Switch, which has been hard with quarantine going on. But yeah, so come on, maybe we can play together. I can see your island. It would be a lot of fun. So if you have any questions or anything else you want to see on my island, please leave a comment down below. Otherwise, please give a thumbs up if you like this island. If you're not already, please subscribe to me over on Instagram, or follow me, I guess, over on Instagram. At Mermaid Minnow, as well as subscribe to me here so that way you don't miss out on any of my mermaid or gaming content here on YouTube. So yeah, I hope you guys all have a good rest of your week. I hope you enjoy your weekend, and I hope to see you all next week. Thank you so much. Bye, guys.